Hello and a warm welcome to Art House. I'm Melinda Akinami, and as usual we have loads of fun stuff lined up for you on this week's edition of the show. Very interesting exhibitions, you won't want to miss this one, and I'll give you all those details after this short break, so don't go anywhere.
Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. The heights that great men reached are not attained by sudden flight, but while their companions slept, they were toiling upward in the night.
As close as you can get to the real deal, that's what hits you when you look at Olumide Oresegun's works. As he lights up the Mydrim Gallery with over 20 realistic paintings.
The title is called Glistening. The title connotes the majority of the works that are there. Majority of the works that we have in the show is basically water and children. I realize that majority of people don't take cognizance of water and the effect of the body, and it is challenged. Major artists have tried it and they couldn't push forward. But in this glistening, I try to push forward the boundary that some people set back. What I wanted to achieve is what prompts this show.
The simple things of life inspire him to paint, so he captures a lot of children in most of his works, either playing, sleeping, drumming, or engaged in any other activity.
I'm the kind of person that likes children a lot. I play with children. I have children around my studio. And children are the kind of people that you can easily manipulate, you can easily talk to as a model, because as a young they are free-minded person. They don't look at the outside world, or they don't have time or agenda or whatever, unlike the other person that have one or two things to do if you want to talk to express yourself. But as the children, they are innocent in the majority of the things that they do. They do it in the sense that they don't look at what's going to happen next. They do it in a free way. They are open-minded. And as an artist, you can't work with a closed-minded person. You have to work with a free-minded person so that you can be able to achieve your aim.
Okay. He's young as he's talented. He's definitely a hand to watch, as his strokes are so real you could almost touch it.
It's different. The artworks are mainly of children, which is unusual, and then also the ones where the children are playing with water, very, very lifelike. My favorite is actually the one where there's a little child having a bath in a bucket. I think it's very realistic, and it's just extremely pleasurable to look at. And even all the other scenes, the ones with the fruit, the ones where the girls are sleeping, they're all very lifelike.
What prompts the water effect on children is something I've been longing for over 6 years or 7 years now. I could remember in my last show, I had a particular work that I called wetting. It was basically a woman wetting a carrot in the market. I kept the references I used there in the market for 4 years before I could work on it for the show. That means it's taking 10 years now that I've been thinking of trying to achieve this aim, which I've achieved now. Because when I took the photograph in the market, I felt it's a very, very tedious genre to work on. It's a very tedious subject at the same time. Because everybody just paints a very dry skin, and I'm not really happy. I'm not really feel fulfilled when I paint dry body, dry skin every time, and then it's just like a painting portrait. But the water effect is like another challenge, because you have to paint oil and water at the same time. It's not like you paint the flesh first and now trying to draw or paint water on it. It's another process entirely.
He graduated from the Yaba College of Technology in 2005 with a distinction in painting.
Painting is all about idea. If you cannot project and expand an idea, you are nothing. So in this process, I try to like expand the idea, because when you are talking of beauty, majority of the works are beautiful, fine. But when somebody wants to talk about it, you need to like use anthropology, psychology, even nature at the same time, and culture to make your work beautiful. Because you can't just say you see a subject and paint it and say it is beautiful. If an artist look at one particular thing, you will see beauty in it, no matter how small it is. I could remember I read in history that Van Gogh painted a pair of his shoe, and everybody could look at an ordinary shoe, boots. What is it all about? There is something intricacy that the artist saw in the old shoes that he painted. But people don't look at it in that way.
He has participated in several exhibitions in Nigeria and abroad and has several laurels to his credit, including the Best Live Drawing Student in 2002, the first prize winner of the Mydrim Gallery competition in 2004, the third prize winner of the Goethe Institute workshop in 2006, and the overall student in the School of Art, Design and Printing in 2005. And it definitely shows.
Each work is like a road, that's a stepping stone that I walk with, because immediately I finish a piece, probably into, let's say, a month and a half, I look at another piece or references, and it's giving me a very good tough time because I didn't achieve some things in the former one, and I wish to like achieve again in the preceding one. So it's a challenge for me.
This particular one is distinguished by the portraiture, the faces of the subjects, and also the command of the use of water, because it makes it appear as if to say the water is about to drop on you.
I've been traveling around Ogun State, which is my state of origin, for over 2 decades now, and I'm beginning to like wonder some things that people don't really look at. There was a particular year I traveled and I saw some drummers. After the festival period, after they have drummed, they went backstage where they perform. People don't know where exactly they keep money, because maybe they didn't normally trust themselves when they keep their money inside their pocket or inside their bags. So they normally keep their money inside the maracas, which they use to beat. So at the end of the day, they find out that I saw majority of them pouring out money from the maracas, which they collected from the occasions. So it was so fascinated about it. I was like, I haven't seen such a thing before. So I need to like capture the event and paint it on canvas.
This is Olumide's second solo exhibition. The first was in this same gallery in 2011. I hope you really enjoyed that show at Mydrim Gallery. When we return from the break, we're going to move to the National Museum in Onikon for another exciting show. So stay with us.
A renowned historian and former director of the Institute of African Studies, University of Ibadan, UI, is one of Africa's leading historians and academics. She was born on January 26, 1933, and attended elementary school at Holy Trinity School, Omofe, Ilesha, and St. James Primary School, Okebola, Ibadan, between 1939 and 1945, respectively.
You can enjoy Art House on any of these platforms.